everybody. I'm Steph.
I'm Michael the Alien
Today we're checking out A Message from the Stars.
from All Play.
Yes.
This game plays 2 to 8 players, though realistically it plays 8 or more players because
You
it's
can play with any
8
number.
plus for sure.
It is co-op.
It is, well, it can be co-op. It can be team versus team.
Well, that would be cool too.
Yeah. And this plays in 45 minutes, according to the box.
Okay.
So thanks to All Play for sending us A Message from the Stars, but they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games. So let's go ahead and take a look at this while I teach you all the rules. So each player is going to be given, actually I should say each side is going to be given one of these displays. They have identical sides on them, one side for the scientist and one side for the aliens. They are effectively identical. And I'm not quite sure why the alien needs one, but it is good to have. You've also got notes, double-sided notes, dry erase boards, and one player is going to become the alien, and that, of course, is me, because I'm always the Cylon. Yep. And you are the scientist. And Jelfia is going to be helping in the Twitch audience. And if anybody else wants to help, then I'm sure that Steph can feed you the words that you need to know. So each team is going to be given a set of word cards. For example, the scientist might have this message to give to the aliens. To calculate an object's blank, simply multiply its blank by its blank. And you're going to roll the included 6-sided die and roll it 3 times, and that is going to make your statement that you are trying to make me, the alien, guess. I have a similar sort of card. For example, my card might say something like, a galactic evil known as the blank approaches. Blank if you value your blank. So I will do the same thing. I'm going to roll the die 3 times, and I'm going to have my 3 words that I want you to guess. At the end of the game, we are going to let the other side see these cards, and you're going to get 1 point for each word that you guess correctly. So that's 6 points right there. There are another 6 points up for grabs, and that is if you can figure out, if the scientists can figure out the alien's cipher. The alien has 3 letters for trust. There are going to be 3 of these letters drawn from a deck of 26. You'll notice that there are green, black, and red letters. Green letters are common, black letters are uncommon, red letters are tough. I am definitely going to have 1 green letter. I'm definitely going to have 2 black and or red letters. There's a maximum of 1 red letter across my 6 letters. So keep that in mind. If I have a red letter for trust, I will not have a red letter for any of the other categories. When I am giving you words, I'm going to score these words as +1 point for every one of my trust letters in the word. And I'll explain how this works here in a second when we talk about passing words back and forth. I'm going to have 2 amplify letters, and I'm going to have definitely 1 green one and definitely 1 black or red one. Every time one of my amplify letters shows up, I'm going to multiply the value of the word by 2 for each and every amplify letter. Finally, I'm going to have 1 suspicion letter. If I have at least 1 suspicion letter in my word, then the entire value is going to be negative. This letter could be green, black, or red. So it just depends on what I draw and what gets placed there. So Now, if I have two suspicion letters, it does not make a negative negative, meaning a positive. Don't have to worry about that. One or more suspicion letters always makes the whole thing negative. Now, here's the catch. If I have no trust letters in my word, then the value is 0. Therefore, you're not going to know anything about amplify or suspicion because 0 multiplied by 2, 4, 6, 8 or negatived is still going to be 0 because you are not going to have negative 0. So, in order for me to have any value whatsoever, I need to have trust letters in there. So, hopefully, I can get y'all to figure out what my cipher is. Now, how do we figure these things out? I am going to, we're going to have 4 different word swapping rounds. I am going to give a word, and then I'm going to calculate up what the value is. And I'm going to put it on one of my note cards, like so. Um, the really cool thing is that All Play has an app, and unfortunately, I can't show it to you right now because it has my letters in the app. But it's really cool because you put down your trust, amplify, and suspicion letters, and then you put in your words, and it spits out your cipher value.
I like that.
That way, you are not going to mess it up. And this is included, like I say, in the free All Play app. There's a QR code in the rule book if you need it. So I'm going to give my word and my value. What word do I want to give? Well, obviously, I want to give a word that clues you in as to one of these 3 things that you should be looking for. Like I remember I had gardener that I wanted to give to you. So I gave the word weed eater, and I needed to make sure that weed eater was indeed a single allowable word. And that way, maybe you can guess that gardener was my word. Then the scientists are going to give a word to me, and I'm going to calculate the cipher value and give the word back. You're trying to give me clues as to what your 3 words are. We're going to do this back and forth 4 times. Then I am going to show you my word. No, first the scientists reveal theirs. Sorry. Scientists will reveal theirs. I'm going to guess 3 words. Hopefully, we get 3 points. I'm going to show you my card. Hopefully, you guys get 3 points. And then you're going to try to guess the 6 letters: 3 trust, 2 amplify, and 1 suspicion. And it's very much a calculated logic sort of puzzle where you're trying to figure this out. And hopefully, I've given you good clues and you've given me
Well, weed eater was a really good clue.
good ones back. Yeah, because I think the value was 32.
Yeah.
So because a lot of E's, because E is one of my amplified letters.
E was one of the amplified.
So, anyway, that is basically what we are doing. A maximum of 6 points for letters and 6 points for words makes a maximum score of 12 if you do it perfectly. These are not going to be our statements. You have already shared the word with Jelfia.
I did.
And anybody else that wants to play, then
they can help me calculate my deduction over here.
That's right. So I do have some initial words created, ready to go.
All right, give me one.
I'm trying to decide.
The
I will give you this word. Hopefully it helps. The word quarterstaff.
-6.
Quarterstaff is a -6. Now, here's some things to remember also. If it's an odd value, this is obviously not an odd value. If it's an odd value, there are no amplify letters. You've definitely got 1 or 3 or 5 trust letters.
All right, so we got 1. So it's going to be 1 times 2 times 1 plus 1 times 2 plus a suspicion. 1 plus 1 plus 1.
Plus 1 what?
All right. Okay. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus times 2.
And then the big negative.
Yeah, and then negative. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive letters here.
Five,
Five,
five letters on my thing.
5 letters of this, but it could be double A's.
Could be
It has 2
whatever,
letters,
yes.
or T's as 2 letters, or whatever.
Yes.
All right. Well, that doesn't help us that much.
What?
It could be anything. It doesn't help us that much right now. So, all right, I'll do my first word, then Jelfie will do the next word. My word is infection. What's the score?
-4.
-4. Okay, what are the overlapping letters? Interesting. Okay. So definitely -1.
You
So
managed to hit my negative, my suspicion letter. So here's the thing: you can mark off everything that does not appear on these
that's
cards.
what I'm saying. So A, no. B, no. C, no.
No. A is on this, C is on this, but they have to appear on both.
Be on both.
Oh, that's correct.
D, no. E, yes. F,
Both.
yes. G, no. H, no. I, no. J, no. K, no. L, no. M, no. N, no. O, no. P, no. Q, no. R, no.
Ooh.
S, no. T, yes. U, no. V, no. W, X, Y, Z. So we're looking at
3 letters.
E, F, and T. That's pretty good. That's really good. Okay. So we're looking at 1 times 2 times 2, or 1 plus 1 times 2, and then -1. So either way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 letters of this. If there's an A. Okay, yeah. I bet it is F versus. So you think it's F? It could be. It could be E or T. But we're definitely doing a good job so far.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully, y'all are getting this. Seems like Jovi is typing a lot, so I'm guessing she's getting this.
all right, that was our word. I like that word. That actually was not bad. So I didn't do that well yesterday when I played. All right, what's your next word, Michael? Order stuff. Yeah, you're supposed to help me math it, Jelfia.
I was going to do this. I was going to do a different word. But I think I might come up with a different one to give you some good information.
I'm wondering if the times 2 is N. Times 2 times 2. N. Amplify. Can't be.
I'm going to come up with.
So you see how my word gives us information about his letters. So if you think of a good word, that will help us narrow in on the trust and amplify letters, but also helps us clue in. So that hopefully can help us clue in. Trying to think of a good one for the last word on this card that we have. I'm like, I can't think of anything.
I really want you to guess that word, but man, I really want you to guess these letters.
Good. I'm glad. Oh, good. Then I will leave you to it.
Oh, you've got one for the last one.
For our
Where's
last
my
word.
fourth card? Here it is. I get 4 cards. Yeah, I'm doing this.
So the red ones are A, R, T, E, R, S, T, A. Are you kidding me right now?
Hmm.
All those letters are the green letters, and there can only be one common green in there. So
Hopefully this helps.
that means maybe a Q, U, or F. 1 + 1 plus. Because it could be a double. It could be 2 T's or 2 R's or 2 A's. And then we need one more. So it has to be Q, U, or F. So Q,
This word is not as good as I want it to
U,
be.
F. And then times 2, meaning it could be Q, U times 2 is, no, is E, F, T. Oh, we know it has to be the times 2 has to be E. Process of elimination because
Times 2?
yes.
That's not times 2, that's minus.
Oh, that's minus.
So
You're right. My bad.
I hate to tell you that
That's my minus. I forgot.
that's some faulty logic.
I know. I was like, I was ready to go. That's okay. No. Times 2 could be anything.
That's yeah. So
well, it has to. Well,
we'll start working on your times 2 then.
I'm working on it. So we're looking at not F. And
Why not times 2 on F?
because it would be multiplied twice on quarterstaff.
That's a good guess.
It's not a guess. It's logic. it's obvious information. Don't no giggles. And we know it can't be T R A because those are all doubled.
All the words I'm thinking of are like not real words.
They're fake words.
Yes.
It's Michael's turn to give a clue.
Yes. don't think this helps any more than the others.
Could be N I. Two N 2I times 1C times 1 can't be T. Oh. So it either has to be I and O, which it can't be. Okay. So it means it can't be I or O. No, not I.
This is probably not going to help a lot, but I'm going to do it anyway.
C or O. Breakable. Unbreakable. Zero. I guess I could still receive. Okay, so that means no B, R, E, A, K, L, O. Meaning, back to here.
Sophia, you're correct. Jovia's word is feet. With multiple F's, E's, and T's.
So as far as the ones go, it's not this or A.
You can mark it around on the card if you want.
What?
On my card if you want.
But it still could be. It still could be times 2.
Yeah, but you're trying to figure out the trusts too, so figure out what's not, and then you can figure out what's left.
Well, I already figured out what's not for the trust.
So on quarterstaff and infection, what are the potential trusts is?
Q, U, S.
I can tell you all the ones that
So
I could tell you all the letters that appear, but I don't want to be helping.
you're not.
No.
So these are the possible trust letters, and there's 3 of them, meaning it's going to either be 1, 2, 3 or FF1.
Let Jophia tell her.
What do you, tell me what? Oh, this is not E.
No, I didn't say.
It could be E. It still could be E.
Yes.
Because it's 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not what I'm talking about, though.
Okay.
I think you should review your stuff.
Okay. T. Oh, it could be T. This. Those are the possibles.
And how many do you need?
We need 3. But it could be 2 T's, 2 F's. It can't be S and T. Could be Q.
Yeah, if it was 2 T's and 2 F's, you'd need 2 S's or 2 U's or 2 Q's to have 6. A score of 6.
No, it's still a times 2.
That's not what I'm saying. If it were 6 singles,
Yeah.
you would need,
Yeah.
it would be 2 T's, 2 F's,
And
and
2 Q's.
2 S's or U's or Q's, which can't happen.
Right.
So you've definitely got.
It's definitely a times 2 in there.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm trying to figure out the
Or
trust.
mathematically correct.
Yeah, put your word down. What is it?
She wasn't fine. She didn't have the T down there.
I figured it out.
You did, but
What's this value?
0.
0.
Yeah. Hit no trust, then have no score.
Funy. Okay, well that's good then. It's so it's definitely Q. Q is a hundo P in it to win it. That's our red word for the puzzle.
So mark out all the red words.
Great.
If you think that, if you believe that, you mark off all the reds.
I know it to be true based on what you told me here. Because it has to be Q for quarterstaff. Which is what I thought, because why would you use a Q word like that if it wasn't Q? So then we're looking at 2 others. It has to be TT, so we know it's a T, meaning it's not this T. Because we need 2 other pluses. And that's the only thing that gives us 2 others. So trust, no trust. That's it. That was a good word. We do not know the doubler, one of the doublers yet. It could still be N.
There's also
or Y or
another rule to not forget.
What? Was one red.
And there's another rule that you should not forget.
Okay.
How many trust words are there?
Trust is
How many trust letters?
right. So there's no more greens on
No more
trust.
greens if you think you're right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So T is our +1. T. I'm guessing N is a multiplier. It could be I though. Well, Michael needs to give us another word.
Yes, I do. I think this will be great.
Circle a Q in the first box. Yes. Filth.
-2.
So it's 1 times 2 or 1 plus 1 with our negative, meaning it has to be F. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
And we know that T is 1 and then F is the other. So it's going to be plus 1 more letter, which is I, which could be the multiplier, L or H. I'm going to say for my next word, Do I want to do this as a word? Hold on. I don't know if it helps. Whoa. Still, still missing one from that first letter. So we got two T's. Ding, ding, ding. Times two. No, the times two yet. All right, I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
Ugh.
Gentleman.
Did I spell it wrong?
No.
Okay, good.
Gentleman.
What's our score?
Whoops.
4. I still am leaning towards N at this point. No, these are our words.
I can't. You can't read it.
Oh, I'll
You
push it
You
over.
gotta scoot your notes. You can read it, but no one else could have.
That's 2 times 2, or 1 times 2 times 2, which I think that's what it is. Think I think this is plus 1, and then this is times 2. This is times 2, meaning we already know that A is a bad letter. Uh, the problem is we still need a multiplier. U could still be a multiplier. If U and E were multipliers, U and E, that would not work. U, E and no, it can't be. Maybe U and N. U and N. U and N because there's a U in quarterstaff. N because it's double N's in infection. And times 2.
Ready?
Yes. 14th. Minus 12?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Because there's an F in it.
So you just mark that F right out or disregard it or whatever. Hopefully I didn't min max every single letter to figure things out, but that hopefully that will give you enough information to get the rest of the letters.
Well, it's plus 1 and plus 1. We know that much. So it's 2. Then times 2 times 2. 2 times 2. That's not going to work. There has to be another plus 1. All right, so there's another plus 1.
Oh.
So we know
Yeah, you can't make 2 turn into 12.
exactly. That's what,
There's 2, 4, 8, 16, which is why I was hoping that negative 12 would hit exactly what you needed.
so we know it's not this, this, this. So that, man. So we need E, E. I was thinking E, but why didn't it work?
Look at your trust letters. There's only blacks remaining.
I'm talking about the amplify as a E as an amplify.
I'm talking about your plus ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not worried about the plus 1 right now.
Okay.
But I can if that's what you want me to worry
No,
about.
you could do that. No, I figure once you get that, that's one less letter to worry about for your amplify.
H, it could be. So that has to be H. Because Michael wants me to look at the.
I didn't say you had to look for it. I just said that it helps you eliminate. You go right ahead and do your scientist thing.
I'm doing my scientist thing. All right, so that's that. But then my times 2.
According to your calculations, you have 2 of them.
R.
Not according to your chart here.
I was thinking U and N, so that.
Make sure it works everywhere, and then.
Adelphia still has another.
Yeah, but her word might not have use or in, so you need to prepare for that eventuality.
Yeah.
Because it is our last word.
Yeah, what's the word, Jelfia? It could be whatever.
And is that your final answer?
What?
Shelby says I have like 3 words I can use. I think she wants you to like do your calculations.
Yeah, use.
Let me know what we might need,
as
Sylvia.
many unmarked letters on here as possible. Oops, can't be the H.
But remember, if you want any score at all, you must use trust letters.
Yeah, you have to use at least one trust letter. One of these. I mean, it's very possible it's E and not U or N. So we have to hopefully assume Michael has given us a letter at one point of if it is E of the other multiplier. Okay, so this is 1 plus 1. So it's no multiplier is no I and no L for filth. Breakable and funny are hard because it still could have a multiplier in it.
Correct.
All right, what you got? Let me know what we might need. Well, it would be
BCDEGMNOPSUWNY.
it would be helpful to either have a word with multiple
Well,
E's or multiple N's.
Keep in mind, if your thing is correct right here,
Right.
assuming it is correct,
Mm-hmm.
it is either E, N, O, or S for sure because there has to be a green.
Yeah, we know it has to be. Yes.
Therefore, you should look at all your things and
and it could still be O or S. because I'm still looking for a multiplier for quarterstaff. I'm not locked in on E or U or S. Infection is a multiplier of 2 times 2. So it could be N or E and O. Can't be E and O. It has to be E and C or 2 I's. So it could be I and U.
No I.
Okay.
According
So
to
not
according to your paper.
Yeah, no I. Fine. So 2 N's, a C and an E, a C and an O. Could do that. So C and E, C and O.
Duffy says, "Do you want a word with both E, N, and S?"
I don't know if that would help.
Trust letters.
Yeah, we need one of those.
Four
I think she
more.
knows.
Assuming those trusts are correct, even.
Um, and so if it is N
While we are
and
While we are
U,
thinking, I'm going to talk about the team versus team rules that requires 4 players. You split into 2 teams with an alien and 1 or more scientists on each team. Each alien and team of scientists get their own secret message, but the aliens use the same cipher for both aliens. So each alien writes a word in its cipher, and both aliens reveal their transmission to everyone. Each team of scientists will write a transmission, but will secretly show it to the alien. And that game lasts for 3 rounds, not 4, because you do get to see what the other team's alien is giving each round.
I think if you use a word with U and N or C and E along with T, H, or Q. So U, N, or C, E would help me narrow it down, I think.
But not all of those.
No, U and N or C and E with a QHT. With one of those.
With a QHT.
I don't think it's A. I don't think it can be A.
What A? For amplify? You have it marked through. You have A marked off of all 3.
It can't be A. So it doesn't matter about A.
I think she meant an E and an N. So I think was what she meant.
Oh yeah. You're right.
But yeah,
So,
an E and an N would cross.
let's do that.
You don't want E and N. You want U and N and or E and C.
Yeah.
Is what Steph is saying. One moment, please.
You like all my notes.
Yes, love it.
I do have C and O, but it can't be C and O.
Whoops.
No, it's good. It can't be that. It has to be C, E, or N for infection.
I gotta say, I really enjoy this game. It's really, really good.
Ugh.
And I think it's equally difficult no matter which side. I don't feel like I have more power on the alien side. I don't feel like you have more power on the scientist side. I think you're still both trying to come up with words that try to match the cipher.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up.
Really, I think that this alien side might just be a hair easier,
Your side.
perhaps. Yeah, because you have to do more figuring than I do.
Oh, I kind of like figuring, yeah.
I'm having issues figuring words that have that combo.
Either with U or N or C and E. I mean, you could think of a Q word probably.
I
Q
could
U
I could
something.
think of I have plenty of words.
It doesn't necessarily have to do with our card either. If we think we've got, if
However,
he understands,
don't tell me if it has nothing to do with the card.
say it, but it, it
Just
just
put it in as a fourth word. This is spelling.
I know. It's fine. We'll spell it correctly if you don't. Or maybe I'm not good at spelling
Well,
either.
when you type it, it's not your final answer. You can still discuss it amongst yourselves. So it's pretty cool these letter cards. Um, they have, since I haven't given this letter, it's probably not giving away anything. You can see that there's just a letter with it's got one of the three colors on it, green, black, or red. And the black looks sort of grayish instead of black. Um, but
That's fine.
you will deal these into your little screen. If you have a U, E, and N, you're not going to be able to figure things out from there.
I will. It depends on how many E's.
If there's one U, one N, and one E, then you're basically just throwing it up to the wind.
It's not, because I know this has to be the combination or this has to be the combination.
Got it.
It's 50-50. I don't know which combination.
Got it. Well, a U and N and two E's might be difficult then.
All right.
Steph says, Queen, are you okay with that?
Yeah. No, I'm not okay with it. I can't do that because that doesn't tell us. It has to have one E and a U and an N. It can't have 2 and 2. Otherwise, I won't be able to deduct.
Yeah,
which
that's what
one
I'm.
it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's
But
exactly what I'm saying.
I
Is that
understand,
yeah.
but that's yeah. So that won't work.
No. A word that I will give you after you've given your word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got a UN word.
Okay.
Point.
Is it gonna be? What is it?
Is that your final answer?
Is it 8?
Is that your final answer?
Sure. That's quaint.
That little alien right there.
All right, great. That tells us we got a U and an N confirmed.
All right.
How do we do?
So, I can't tell you yet because the next step is the next step is for the scientist to reveal the message card. And your message card is humans evolved from blank into blank, which perfectly explains blank. So let's see your words. You got Quaint gentleman, funny, and infection. So, you've got gentlemen, which I think could possibly be hunters, not barbarians. Let's see. Infection. Oh, nobles has got to be gentlemen. Morons. Funny and infections. Bacteria is infection for sure. Which perfectly explains funny. It's got to be memes, right? So, humans evolved from bacteria into nobles, which perfectly explains memes. That's my final answer.
That's your final answer. You are right.
Yes, 3 points. And these cards are also dry erase. You could write directly on them, which is sort of cool. That's 3 points.
Yay.
Now, you're not going to like my card.
Oh, gosh. What you got?
We are unstoppable. You must blank, blank, blank.
Oh. What's under flee? Is that pay?
Under flee is pay. Yes, it is pay. Surrender, die, flee, pay, fight, obey. Tiny, foolish, arrogant, ugly, fragile, weak, human, ape, peasant, leader, alien,
slide
scum.
the card up a little bit so she can see your words.
Slide the card up to, oh yeah, my words.
Yeah.
We are unstoppable. You must blank, blank, blank.
I would say breakable might go with fragile, Gelfia, perhaps. Alien scum. Scum, I might go with filth. That's pretty filthy. Is scummy? I don't know. And quarterstaff, maybe you fight with a quarterstaff. Okay, yeah, I like that. Sure, we'll go with fight and fragile and scum.
You must fight, fragile scum.
Yes.
Very good. 6 points. And the question is, did you get my trust, amplify, and suspicion letters?
Did we?
Trust, THQ.
Yeah.
Amplify, NU.
Yeah.
And suspicion, F.
Awesome.
For a perfect score of 12 points.
Plus 6. 12. We're winners.
We are winners. Yes. It's really cool. There's these little pockets that these go in as I'm setting this up.
That's cute.
And so as you're dealing these, what you'll do is you'll deal one up. Oh, look, it's red. It goes in the first red spot. Boom. Now we keep going. If another red comes up, I can't put it. So this clearly goes here. And now the first green I get must go here. Oh, it's another red. Throw it out. Another black. Or, yeah, another black one. And then another black one. Now I'm just looking for 2 commons. Boom, 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 boom.
Where all the commons at?
Boom, boom. That could be a setup.
Nice. They should include that on the app.
Q and U, I thought that was going to be difficult. Because every time I put a Q, I'm probably going to have the amplified U. And I'm like, no.
That's true. But there's it's easier to do without like a Q. Like you can figure out the U more easily.
Well, so with my words, I was thinking unique.
Okay.
And how do you find it? Unique up on it.
All right, Jelfia, it's your first time playing. Did you like it? I really like it.
I love it.
I like the deduction element that, trying to figure out all the words and, oh, well, if it can't be that, then we're probably going to be this or this.
And coming up with a word that makes it so it clues into your 3 words, I think it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
If you get 3 really good words, then you can pretty much go off the board for the 4th, unless you accidentally make them trip on that last word,
Right.
which you don't want to do. But it could be completely off the board, and you're fine. One quick note about the rules: you can't use any form of any of the words on your card down here. So I couldn't use tiny, even if tiny was not my word. I could not use anything close to those words that are on there. Anything that comes from it. So foolish, I couldn't do fool, or anything like that. So anyway, love this game. I think it's super fun, super I love deduction games. I think that there's a lot of goodness in this.
One day you'll have to do and see if you can get a perfect 12 being on the scientist side.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a perfect record so far. That's all I have to say.
You do.
I'm so good. No. Thank you, Jelfie, for helping
I've been a good alien, though.
You have been a good alien with like words like quarterstaff and weed eater.
The key is to use as many of those as I wanted to use unusual. UNUS. However, none of those had my trust letters.
Okay, so that wouldn't have helped.
Unique would have had it, but that's also a score of 8.
Got it.
So
you could have done truthfully.
Yeah.
I had 2 U's.
Yeah.
And
a T and 2 T's.
I like trying to come up
and an H.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the F, making it negative.
So confirmed. I was worried about filth until I started figuring out what things you guys were crossing out, and I'm like, maybe filth is not so bad now. I can keep it.
Yeah, it got me like, oh.
It got you right to the edge of where you need it.
Yeah, meaning I knew it wasn't like I knew those letters were no longer multipliers, but yeah, infection was a really good first word. That was in relation to the quarterstaff, because getting that negative, that was like lots of information right at the beginning.
Yeah. So there are only 12 statement cards. So I think that is probably the only weakness. However, you could make your own. You could. It would be easy for all play to come up with a statement pack.
Yeah.
A promo pack with
Yeah.
Maybe something that Senor Azul says.
That's right.
Whoa. So yeah, definitely right up my alley. A message from the stars by All Play.
Nice. So fun. I'm glad we were able to play it, and I definitely want to play it again. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough and you want to see more just like it, come to YouTube and search for Board Gamer Steph, all one word. Yes. Or you can join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph and play like Jelfia did with us on stream every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch, where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.